this is an emulator console, which actually not too bad of a price for this. Now, I recently got this basically today by the time of recording, and I thought, why not get this to not only review on the channel, but also for my Twitch streams and just for gaming, because of course I do have a second channel. But we're gonna see, is it worth the money to go for something like this, or should you just go for something that is more official? Because of course, this is something that you could basically just get from Wish, but I got this in person from a store that is basically more of the real life Wish. But let's get straight to the unboxing and see how well this thing actually operates. Okay, so first things, looking at the box, it actually looks pretty decent. And I mean, the design is pretty simple, and I think they did a good job to advertise what the product actually is built for. Now, opening the first box, you can see it's kind of taking inspiration from the likes of the PS5, where it's basically a sleeve, and then you actually have another box inside, which does house the actual console itself and the controllers and everything you need for the system. Now, pulling out all the cables, you can see there is also the power cable. You got the main cable that will be displaying it out, which is going to be an AV out, which I'll definitely say I need to get connected for this to actually use a capture card with it. But it's still pretty decent. Now, looking at the controllers, you can see it's actually pretty decently made, but you can see it's really cheap, and the print quality for the wannabe look for the design, when normally the Nintendo NES would have a nice sticker on it, you can see it's really badly printed on, but still makes it look decently good. Then looking at the console, this thing is tiny. I didn't expect it to be this small, but it's pretty decent size. Okay, so we got the emulator system set up, and it's time to see if it actually works or not. So all we gotta do is push a button, and as you can see, it does work. And if I scroll through the titles, there is in fact 620 games. So they're actually missing 30 games from what is claimed on the box, but you got many titles. You got Contra, you got Street Fighter, you got Mario as well. I went through all the games on this, and pretty good actually. Now, the way you can actually easily go through the titles is to use the keys like this, and it's pretty straightforward. So down for going individually, and sideways to go down pages. Now, to show actually how this actually does in terms of performance in gaming, let's actually try out Mario 1, which is obviously a classic, and I mean, it's actually not too bad. So just playing the game, and it's pretty good. They did a good job at actually making this similar to an NES console without actually getting sued, of course, because of course it's trademarked by Nintendo, so it would be not good for them to release a product that is basically going to get them in trouble for legal reasons. Okay, so let's see what's inside this thing, because of course it's a simple emulator. Probably it's just a simple chip. I mean, you can easily make these type of things by just using something like, well, a Raspberry Pi and just download an emulator. So let's see what's actually in this thing. Okay, so now it's time to actually see what's inside the system. Now, taking out all 5 screws, because yes, there is 5, we can actually see what's inside it. It's actually a decent sized chip that's inside it, and it actually looks pretty good compared to other systems that are similar in the same price range and basically in the same category as an emulator console. Now, also looking inside the controller, it's a simple board where it allows you to basically just control the game. And I'm just going to say this, the cables are really badly managed, but I mean, it's alright for this type of thing because of course it's a cheap type of system. You wouldn't really get high quality with this type of stuff at the price you're paying. Okay, so since we are basically at the end of the video, would I recommend anyone to get something like this? I mean, it's affordable, it's cheap, and it's a good way to actually get an emulator that can allow you to play classic games, because of course some people might want to stream games that are old but don't really know the best way to get the right emulator, but this is a good option to go for. I mean, I'm not too sure if I'll be able to find the brand online, but if you guys can just check out the brand, you can search it up for yourself. Very affordable, smart way, the way they actually packed all the stuff in this little thing. And yeah, but let me know in the comments below what you think of this device. Do you think there's other emulators that I should check out? Because if I'm being honest, there was another emulator where I got this from that was basically looking like a PS5 and had PS5 looking controllers, but it was a bit more pricey. So let me know in the comments below if you think I should get that and review it on the channel. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.